Count 1. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male, adult of Afaranuku Ibeku in Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, sometimes in 2021, being a member and the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, a proscribed organization, did commit an act in furtherance of acts of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria by making a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this court with intent to intimidate the population, and you threatened that people will die, the whole world will stand still, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1, Sub 2B of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 2. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male, adult of Afaranuku Ibeku in Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, sometimes in 2021, did commit an act in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court with intent to intimidate the population. You issue a deadly threat that anyone who flouted your seat at home order shall write his or her will. As a result, banks, schools, markets, shopping malls, fuel stations, domiciled in the eastern states of Nigeria were not open for businesses. Citizen and vehicular movements in the eastern states of Nigeria were grounded within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1, Sub 2B of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 3. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afaraku Ibeku, Umuahia North Local Government of Abia State, on dates between 2018 and 2021 within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, profess yourself to be a member and leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, a proscribed organization in Nigeria, and that you thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 16 of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 4. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afaranuku Ibeku, Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, on date between 2018 and 2021, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this court in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, in which you incite members of the public in Nigeria to hunt and kill Nigeria security personnel, and that you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 12H of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 5. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adults of Afaranuku Ibeku, Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, on date between 2018 and 2021, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this court in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and people of Nigeria, in which you incite members of the public in Nigeria to hunt and kill families of Nigeria security personnel, and that you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 12 page of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2013. Count 6. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afaranuku Ibeku in Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, date between 2018 and 2021, made a broadcast received and had Nigeria within jurisdiction of this court in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, in which you directed members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a proscribed organization, to manufacture bombs, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1(2)(f) of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 7. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afaranuku Ibeku in Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, on date between the month of March and April 2015, imported into Nigeria and kept in Ubuluzo in Ihiala Local Government Area of Anambra State, within the jurisdiction of this court, a radio transmitter known as Tram 50L concealed in a container of used household items, which you declare as used household item, and you thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 47(2)(a) of the Criminal Code, Cap C45, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004. In discharging its burden of proof, the prosecution called 5 witnesses as follows. 1. Mr. AAA as PW1, Mr. BBB as PW2, Mr. CCC as PW3, Mr. DDD as PW4, Mr. EEE as PW5. The prosecution also tendered the following, which were admitted in evidence by this court. 1. A document titled Items Recovered from Nnamdi Kanu of Radio Biafra at Golden Oakley Hotel, located at number 42/44 Airport Road, Lagos, on the 15th day of October 2015, was admitted and marked as Exhibit PWA. 2. 2 discs titled Interview with Nnamdi Kanu and a certificate of compliance filed on the 28th day of April 2025 were admitted and marked as Exhibit PWB and PWB2 respectively. 3. The statement of the defendants dated 15th day of October 2015 was admitted and marked as Exhibit PWC. 4. A process titled A List of Items of Nnamdi Kanu filed on the 19th day of March 2024 was admitted and marked as Exhibit PWD. 5. 4 bags as identified by PW1, Mr. AAA, were admitted and marked as Exhibits E-Bag A to E-Bag D respectively. 6. Items in Exhibit E-Bag A, as identified by PWA, were admitted and marked as Exhibit E-Bag A1 to E-Bag A13 respectively. 7. Items from Exhibit E-Bag B were admitted and marked as E-Bag B1 to E-Bag B32 respectively. 8. 10 items from Exhibit E-Bag C, Exhibit E-Bag C1 to Exhibit E-Bag C10 respectively. 9. Content of Exhibit E-Bag D were admitted and marked as Exhibit E-Bag D1 to Exhibit E-Bag D17 respectively. respectively. 10. A letter dated 10th day of June 2021 from the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice addressed to the Director General, Department of State Service, was admitted and same was marked as Exhibit PWF. 11. The statement of the defendant Nnamdi Kanu dated 17th day of July 2021 was admitted as Exhibit PWG. 12. A device to it, flash drive, black and red in color, and a certificate of compliance were admitted and marked as Exhibit PWH and PWH1, respectively. 13. A disc in respect to the statement of the defendant taken on the 17th July 2021 and certificate of compliance thereto were admitted and marked as Exhibit PW1 and PWI and PWI1 respectively. 14. Federal Republic of Nigeria of Official Gazette number 99 in volume 104, dated 20th day of September 2017, titled Terrorism Prevention Order 2017, was admitted and marked as Exhibit PWJ. A document to its medical report titled Late Ahmed Gulak, Hospital number 013931, dated 18th July 2021, was admitted and marked as Exhibit PW. Yes.
Respectfully, my lord, my name is Adegboye Gawomolo. I rest on the earlier appearances for the prosecution. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you. I try to appeal to the defendant to comport himself, and in his usual rude manner, he refused. And I think we have to go on. Let me hear from counsel to the prosecution force.
Please, Your Lordship, there's no doubt that this court is a court of law, court of justice, and a superior court of record where conduct of parties, their counsel, are guided and regulated by the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. What we have just witnessed by the defendant is a misconduct which justifies the provision and invocation of Section 266 of the ABJA.
266?
Yes, my lord. If you permit me, sir, I read.
You may read, sir.
A defendant shall, subject to the provisions of Section 135 of this Act, be present in court during the whole of his trial unless he misconduct himself in such a manner as to render his continuing presence impracticable or undesirable or at the hearing of the interlocutor. So it's 2661A. So I'll be urging your lordship to invoke that section to remove the defendant from these further proceedings. And I thank your lordship. It is in the interest of justice that the court should function according to the law. It's not to be at the behest of parties.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord.
Well, I must say this. the presence of a defendant throughout the trial, it is a constitutional right, and it's contained in Section 36 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended.